Hey guys, it's time for another Empties video. I have a bunch of trash to show you guys and tell you exactly what I think about the products and are they products that I would use again. And this one's a little bit different because I decided to throw some food items in there. You guys have seen a few things that I got at Christmas time that were food items, and so I wanted to follow up with you on those. And then there are just some other ones that I have an opinion about, and so I thought I would share that with you. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a beauty product, and it's one that you can't get anymore, so I'm just going to buzz through it pretty quickly. This is the Becoming Unflawed Damage Recovery Complex. This was a product that was made by Avon. Becoming was kind of a shishi line that they came out with around a decade or so ago. And it was being sold in stores, actually, to compete with other high-end lines. Originally, it was being sold in department stores, and representatives were selling it. Turned out that representatives were outselling what stores sold, and so they just took it out of department stores and had the representatives selling it. But then at that point, it was kind of in direct competition with another, very well-loved and respected skincare line that Avon already had in the brochures. And so it was almost like at that point they were competing with themselves, and so they just dropped it. So this was something that you put on kind of after you cleansed and before you put your moisturizer on, and it helped with damage recovery. It's kind of the way you would put on a serum these days. So anyway, you can't get it anymore. I loved it. I'm going to miss it. It was kind of iridescent, like an iridescent pinky pearlescent-y color, and it was just really fun. I guess kind of purpley, and I'm going to miss it. Next is a conditioner, and this is covered in like lime scale, so I apologize now. It's my holy grail conditioner right now. It's the Advanced Techniques Volume Conditioner for fine hair. And I've told you guys that the shampoo and conditioner are my holy grail, used together. I always finish the shampoo before I finish the conditioner, and so I will set the conditioner aside and I will start to use it on my Wednesday, Sunday routine, just to finish it up. And so that's what I did, and so the conditioner is finished. The shampoo was finished quite some time ago. So my holy grail, I would obviously use it again. Next is a lip liner. This is a lip liner that I've had for an embarrassingly long amount of time. Actually, I'm not really embarrassed about it, but I've probably had it for right around 2 decades. And it's a Mary Kay lip liner. It was, and look, it's teeny tiny little nub. I sharpened this puppy down as far as I could. It was a lip liner in the color Primrose. They don't have Primrose anymore. They need to bring it back. This was the exact color of my natural pigmentation of my lips, and so I could line my lips with this. I could wear it as a base for something else, and it didn't affect the color any because it was the same color as my lips. It was just perfect, and so I milked this for as long as I could, but it's all gone. I have always liked Mary Kay products. I have a beef with Mary Kay right now, though. They don't do the pencil lip liners anymore. They have the automatic kind of retractable style lip liners anymore. This was 0.04 ounces. The new lip liners are 0.01 ounces. And that's not very much product, number one, and number two, it's $12. These, if they still had these now, I would say they probably wouldn't even be priced at $12. The lip liner line is basically all browns, from, what I've seen. They really don't have pinks anymore, which is a little bothersome. But really my beef with Mary Kay right now is just that they're not giving you product, anymore. Their blushes that used to be this long are now like about this. Their eyeshadows, which were, a square that were about this size, and 2 of them would be the length of a blush, so you could interchange them in the compact. They're now a teeny tiny little strip like about this, and the price just doesn't warrant such little product. So while I do like the quality, or have always historically liked the quality of Mary Kay products, I'm not going to be in support of that. I'm not in support of the high-end products that give you such little product either. So, you know, I sort of feel like Mary Kay would be rolling over in her grave if she knew that kind of thing. So, anyway, I still like Mary Kay products. I always have, and I do like them now, but I can't warrant, I'm not okay with what little product that you get for the amount of money that's being charged. So, there's that. I have purchased a lip liner to replace this one. It's not the same color, you know, of Mary Kay. But I would not encourage you to run out and get it just because of the pricing. So, and I'm sad that just went in the trash can. Alright, I used up my soap, so I put in another one of my Dial soaps. I couldn't remember what the fragrance was before, but I thought it was raspberry or pomegranate. I believe it's actually the cranberry antioxidant kind. And I do have a picture of it because obviously it's in my shower. So, I mean, I use it to clean my lady bits, and I like it. It doesn't cause me any pH balance issues. You know, it cleanses well. It doesn't make my skin feel dry. I like the smell of it. And so, yeah, it's good. I would recommend it to anyone. Next is a lip balm. Now, this is from a couple seasons ago. This is one of the Avon seasonal lip balms. This one was called 'Tis the Season Lip Balm, and it was in Berry Blizzard, and it had the little Santa Claus on it. They come out with different versions of these every year, and they typically do them for Christmas, sometimes they do a couple for Valentine's Day. They do them for spring. They usually do them for the 4th of July. They usually do them for Halloween, and we're back to Christmas. I think that's all of the different versions. So this one, and I use it all the way. I mean, I use a lip brush and use them all the way up. This one did have a red tint to it, so it did give you a little bit of, you know, some red color to the lips. This particular one has the minty fragrance to it. I mean, I would reuse these. I actually have another version of it in my purse as we speak, so I like these a lot, and they're under $1, so they're worth it. Next, I finished up one of my Avon Skin So Soft and Sensual deodorants. And you guys know that the Avon deodorants are my holy grail. I say this over and over and over again. There are a bunch of different fragrances to choose from. I like all of them. I mix and match them. This is not my holy grail of the fragrances, but I don't dislike it either. I do like it. There aren't any that I don't like. And so I kind of use my holy grail one every other time, and then I mix it up with other fragrances in between. And so this happened to be the one that I used most recently. I would use it again. Now I'm going to do some food items. I don't normally do food items, but like I said, I want to kind of follow up with you guys. So this was a box of Russell Stover assorted creams that were given to me for Christmas. And I mean, who doesn't love chocolate or candy? These are much better quality than other versions on the market. I think they taste better to me. I'm not usually a huge cream fan, but there weren't any that I didn't like at all. My favorite were the coconut creams. So if you can find the ones that have the coconut inside of them, if you like coconut, then I highly suggest those. Those were definitely my favorite. So I don't know if they make those in boxes specifically or not, but if you can find that kind, that's the one I would say, if I have to pick a favorite, that would be the one that I would pick. Next is a food item that I don't like at all, and I will tell you why. I'm mainly bringing this up because it's a product that, you know, back when I was young, I liked a lot, and I think the quality has really gone downhill over the years, so I'm going to bring it up. And so this happens to be the Red Baron Singles Deep Dish Pizzas. This is a 12-pack. What they came with 6 Supreme pizzas and 6 Meat Trio pizzas. The Supreme pizzas included sausage, pepperoni, green and red peppers, and onions, and the pepperoni is made with pork, chicken, and beef. The sausage is made with pork and chicken. The Meat Trio pizzas included sausage, pepperoni, and ham with natural juices. Pepperoni made with pork, chicken, and beef, and the sausage is made with pork and chicken. So these are actually individually wrapped for resale, so you might see them individually at, you know, some locations where you can buy something and throw it in the microwave and eat it for lunch. You know, businesses might have them individually available for you. I'm sure this was bought at Sam's Club. So, first of all, it tastes like cardboard. Second of all, the pepperoni, I mean, first of all, if you had 4 little teeny pieces, it's basically like they cut the pepperoni, like a single pepperoni, which is maybe about this big. It's like they cut it into fourths. And then it is so thinly sliced that you can see through it. And you're lucky if you got 4 little shreds on either of the pizza. So, you know, skimpy on the products. The sausage is the kind of sausage that I refer to as sausage turds, which is just the little, you know, the little bits of sausage. They remind me of like rat poo or, you know, like furry animal food. You know, the kind of furry animal that generally stays in a cage, a small cage, maybe with a wheel or something in it. I don't really have anything to say about the ham or the green and red peppers or onions or anything. They're skimpy on the sauce. There's not a whole lot of sauce. And so, anyway, they're just not good. I don't recommend them. Which brings me to my next item, which I do recommend, but that I used up because these tasted awful. Like cardboard. I needed to do something about it. So the next item is the Private Selection, I don't know if I can say this right. It's the Arrabbiata spicy marinara sauce. And it's, you know, it's basically like a spaghetti sauce. Plum tomatoes, imported olive oil, garlic, and spicy chilies. Anytime that I can choose a spicy version of something, I always do, because spicy foods are my favorite, and so that's what I did. Private Selection, you can only buy at Kroger's stores. I'm not sure if, you know, there are other stores that are within the Kroger's chain. They're all owned by the same people, I think. Fred Meyer's, I think maybe, or Ralph's, or I don't know. There's a lot of stores that fall under that chain. I don't know if they're in the other chains or if they're just in the Kroger stores. But I've tried a lot of foods by them. You know, they have given me a lot of foods to review over the last few years, and I've never had anything that I didn't like. They can be a little bit on the pricier side, and they generally are not going to have more servings than probably about 4 servings for a lot of their foods. But if you need something that you need to be able to throw in the oven that's like a freezer food, or it's going to go in the microwave, I find that their foods taste better than a lot of the other foods that are on the market. So if you can afford it and you can find it, then it's really a brand to try. So this one was, you know, kind of your typical sort of marinara sauce. It definitely has its own sort of identifiable flavor, which I liked. It's a good thing. You know, it's not one of those where you're going to be able to, where somebody's going to think that it's like everybody's jar of sauce kind of thing. It's spicy, but it's not too spicy for, you know, anybody who's kind of a lightweight when it comes to spiciness. It just has enough kick to make it interesting, in my opinion. And so I would highly recommend it. Now, I used some of it for just a pasta that I made, obviously. And I finished the jar off because I needed something to mask the lack of taste for this. So basically, if I was eating one of these, I had to like drown it in sauce. So that's how I used it up. This good, this no good. And last is actually my favorite product that I'm going to show you. And this was a gift that was given to me at Christmas time, and I freaking love it. This is the Melinda's original habanero pepper sauce, and it's jalapeno ketchup. Tangy and spicy, it says. No HFCS, pure cane sugar, all natural. It's gluten-free, no artificial preservatives or colors, no high fructose corn syrup. I'm pretty sure this probably was bought someplace like a Home Goods or TJ Maxx or someplace like that. So it's probably going to be in like your specialty food stores if you can find it. I would think. I haven't researched it yet, but I'm going to get my hands on some more. This tastes like a salsa with a hint of ketchup. You know, it's like if you took salsa and ketchup and they had a baby, this is what would come from that. It does have a spicy kick, but it's not too much. So I think that anybody could use it. It's kind of like what I think most mild salsas taste like. You know, there's a hint of kick to it, but it's not going to burn you up in any way. And I found myself, once I tried this, I found myself like trying to come up with things that I could eat with an excuse to put this on it. You know, it was like, it's like, okay, I want some ketchup, so what do I need to eat in order to be able to have some of the ketchup? That's kind of how it was. So this stuff is really good. I really liked it. I highly recommend it. And I don't get too geeked up about food a lot of the time. I do like to cook and that kind of thing, but packaged foods, you know, in general, because especially with all of my food allergies and things, is kind of the devil for me. And so when I get geeked up about a food item, then you should pay attention. It means something. It's legit. So that's the last thing I want to show you this time. If you have any questions about any of these products or where you can get them or want more details than I gave here, then obviously comment below. And while you're at it, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like to share, you know, information about beauty and fashion and food and books and all kinds of things that we love. And I also would like for you guys to tell me what your favorites have been recently. What have you finished up, and what were some of the products that you really, really liked and some of the products that you didn't like. So tell me that down in the comment section below. And I will see you next time. Bye.